I am making this video to remind you of who you are. I know your journey on this planet has been crazy. I know your journey has been very tumultuous. You've seen the depths of hell and you're still waiting to taste the foot of heaven. I know that you find a lot of peace in isolation, a lot of peace in protecting yourself. I'm sure you felt the sting of betrayal, just the pain of not being understood. I have good news for you. What you've been looking for is just more information, more data to make sense of it all. I feel like we've been chasing so much of what the world has told us that we never really stopped to see what exactly it does exist in the world and what is this world that we're in really about. And therein comes spirituality. Spirituality, of course, in this modern internet age has been bastardized and turned into a mockery of what it originally was meant to be. But we have to understand that these spiritual practices that we talk about today, they've been in existence for over thousands and thousands of years. You are a soul. You are an energy being just like the stars. Within you, the awareness of you is who you really are. And that part of us is the observer. It's observing the whole cosmic plane. It's observing the world. It's observing the people. It's observing the dynamics at play to facilitate and suspend reality in such a way that it feels like almost like a dream, yet painfully real. There is a magic to the substance of who you are that is being taken away from us as we speak it. We're being blinded to the magic that exists inherently within us. This magic is what animates life. This magic is what makes the soil interact with light. And if you put a seed, a plant can grow. Teaches nature how to run its cycles. The magic that keeps everything in balance has manifested this great reality just from pure imagination. That magic is you. That magic is you. The soul that is in you is the magic that has brought everything to life. But I know when you look around in your reality, you must be thinking, oh, but at this, there is this problem, there is this issue, there is this, there is that, there is that. I don't feel like magic. I don't feel even real. A lot of the things that we see in our reality is an illusion. It's an illusion because, number one, it's not going to be like this forever. It's passing in time. Number two, you are not going to be here forever. This is an experience, very short, finite experience of life. And we get to observe the whole process. There is power in almost detaching and seeing yourself as the soul that you are, coming to experience this life, other than seeing yourself as a victim to this reality. And a sense of being stuck here for a long time, because that is untrue. I'm just going to go back to the magic because I want you to really understand what this magic is all about. When I look at my cat, this is an animal, this is a creature, this is a being that is totally conscious and completely independent from my own thoughts, is able to live her life how she wants to live her life, is able to communicate, is able to express love and feelings, is able to, even to an extent, practice a lot of forgiveness. But within her, there is a magic that makes her move the way she does and makes her exist the way she does. And then when you study a lot of cats, you're going to start seeing patterns in these animals. Almost like there's a program running inside the animals because they have the same patterns of behavior. Say getting up at a certain time or having the zoomies at a certain time, or just different patterns of behaviors that all these animals seem to share. Humans are just like that as well. As humans, we have conscious, independent thought and free will, but we also share patterns of behavior with a lot of other humans. Being human is a privilege. This is supposed to be a privilege where we come to the earth and we become creatures of the earth and we interact with the other creatures of the earth, and we have this experience where we learn and we grow and we evolve. And I'm sure you wonder why is this happening? Like, what is going on here? This doesn't feel right. I don't feel like I'm in the right place, but indeed you are in the right place. There is a lot that I want to share and talk about on this podcast. There's a lot that needs to be brought to light, but to usher you into this world, I need you to calmly understand that you are not your body, you are not your mind, you are not your brain, you are not your conditioning. There is a you, there is a real I on the very inside of you that is the one observing everything else. That is your magic. Because where does it come from? Where is it going to go? Because at the end of the day, it's just piece of consciousness, part of a greater consciousness that often seems dark because we can't visualize it, but it's pure light. This energy is what animates all of reality. And this energy is just so vast and so incomprehensible that we do ourselves a disservice as humans trying to understand it. For example, my cat, I keep going back to her, but she's so loving. She's like the most loving creature that I've ever had the privilege of being around. But that love is something that was put there. I've experienced the opposite of love a lot of times in my life, and I know love, real love, when I see it. Understanding how love can be possessed by a cat, then I wonder about the being that put it there, if that makes any sense. I know I sound crazy for people that are new to this kind of conversation, but over time on this journey, we're going to uncover a lot of layers of reality. Like I said, I have a lot of serious topics to talk about, but this is just a soft ushering into what I hope would be life-changing for both of us. You are magic. I love you.